Hello guys, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my YouTube channel, Primo Energy Tech. So today I would like to take you through the preliminary stages of doing your design using the HOMER Pro software. So as you can see, this is the initial page that pops up once you open your software. I'm using HOMER Pro version 3.14.2. So the software gives you an option to go through a small tour, to take a tour, to see the various features that comes along with it. So this is very important for beginners. You need to take this tour, which will help you to be well versed with the software and how to use various features. So in this case, I'm not going to take us through the tour. I'll go straight to the preliminary requirements that you need to do. That is actually that which entails the setting up of the software before you begin to do the simulation. So I'll close this. I'll close that. So the first thing you need to locate to do a locational pointing, whereby you input the location where your project is. In this case, I will use an example of Nairobi, since I'm in Kenya. That is the capital city of Kenya. So you can be able to come here and search the location, example Nairobi. When you do a location search, you can see the location icon moves to the point where Nairobi is located. I could do another search, say Lagos, then it will go all the way to Lagos here in Nigeria. If I'm modeling a system located in Lagos, of course, I'll go for that. I can decide to model a system for London. If I do that, you can see this location icon has shifted to point out London on the map. So as I said earlier, I'll be doing a simulation for a project in Nairobi. It's good to search here Nairobi. Once I search, Nairobi is indicated on the map with its specific geographical coordinates. You can see the here, that is the latitude and the longitude. Then also there's the time here. You can see the time for Nairobi, it is UTC plus 3 hours. Another very important thing is now to name your project. So we need to find a name for our project. So maybe I'll say project 1 Nairobi. That is the name of our project. The author, so you will put the author, which is either the person who's designing the system or the specific company designing the solar PV project. So in this case, I will put the name of this YouTube channel, which is Primo Energy Tech. Then you can do a brief description about the project. Maybe you can name the client, the location, yeah, all that. So you can say solar PV, solar PV system design and optimization. Say for example, you can add also the client, say hospital X, Nairobi. So X Nairobi. You can customize this information as much as you want, depending on the various details that you will desire to appear. So once you put the description, another very important step is now to, as you can see here, there are the resources. So we want to put the right resources for our project. By resources, I mean the temperature of the area, and also uh, the solar irradiance of the area. So HOMER comes with these libraries uh, whereby you can be able to download and sync the data for a specific location. So for example, you can see if I want the solar resource, we have the NASA library and the National Renewable Energy Laboratory. So I normally use the NASA prediction library, so I'll tick that. If you are designing, if your energy system encompasses wind, you can also be able to download the wind resources here from NASA. But in this case, because we are designing a solar PV system, then I will use the NASA and the temperature. I will use the irradiance and the temperature. So I'll tick here irradiance and also tick here temperature. Then I will download. It's important that when you are doing this, you are connected to internet for you to be able to download the correct resources. So after downloading, you will get this information. Resources were downloaded successfully. Then you say, okay, good. So we are almost done with the initial setting up of this project. You can see there are few parameters here that you can be able to check. For example, the discount rate. This is dependent on the country where you are. So you can be able to put the discount rate that applies to your country, inflation rate. Then the project lifetime. A solar PV system have a project lifetime of about 25 years. That's why the software automatically inputs 25 here. So for the resources that we downloaded, you can be able to check them here under the resources tab. You can see that for Nairobi, you look at the irradiance, about 5.93 kilowatt hours per meter squared per day. That is the average. And you can be able to see on this chart how there is a lot of variation in the irradiance, with February here having the highest at 6.86. Yeah. So all these will vary depending on the location that you will input in your software. Also, you can check the temperature. You see the average temperature for Nairobi is about 19.10 degrees Celsius. So, and there's also variation. So during the simulation, the software will factor in all these variations. That's why it does the optimization uh, depending on now the monthly temperatures, the monthly solar irradiance of a given place. Now our project, after we have verified all these, the location, we have added our resources, our project is ready for saving. We need to save the project so that we can continue with the other steps. So you'll come to here, you can say file, then save as. You can now create a new folder. Say I want to create a new folder for this project. So come here, then I'll write the name of the project here, project 1 Nairobi. That is a folder I've created. Then I can name it again here. Uh, project 1 Nairobi. Then you save. So our project has been saved. We have a folder for it, and now we are good to go. So that is the initial stages when when you want to design a solar PV project using HOMER. So in the next part, this is part 1. In part 2, I'll be able to expound on all these, how you are going to add a load, how we are going to add a power source, and various other parameters that we will use in modeling our solar PV system. So stay tuned, subscribe to this channel, hit the notification bell so that you can be able to be notified once part 2 of this series of HOMER lessons, HOMER PV design lessons is released on our channel. Also, feel free to ask any question, give comments, share the video, and also like. So I'll see you in the part 2 of this video series, whereby we'll be able to expound more and go into more details on how to add the loads, power source, and look at the economic the various economic parameters that we input in our software. Thank you.